Hi guys, Lacey Philippich here for day 15 of the 30 Days 30 Tips Challenge, and hey, we're nearly halfway. How exciting. After today we will be. I hope you've been enjoying the tips, and please do leave your comments. It's always nice to hear from you. And if there's something you'd like me to talk about in later weeks, then please let me know. I'm happy to share. So my tip for you today is an income tax hack. Now, people are often scared of doing their own income tax, particularly in Australia, because they're a bit daunted by MyTax or eTax, whichever one you've used before. But personally, I do my own income tax. Now, fair play here, my mother is an accountant, so she taught me very well and she checks my income tax, and I've been doing it now for 15 years, actually probably longer. Uh, but I found one hack that would help anybody and would also help your accountant if you decide you're going to pay someone to do your income tax for you. If you're going to do it yourself, it's a really easy way to track things, even with investments. And my tip is to go and download your bank information. Now, most bank setups have an option where you can click download your transactions. So I make a point every year I download the full year's transactions, 1st of July to 30th of June, because that's how our financial year runs. And I download them from all my accounts. Now, all my accounts, how many is that? It's 15. I've got separate accounts for everything. So each property has its own account that the money comes out of, and then it's got its loan account. I've got different accounts for parts of my life that I want to look after, the general house stuff, the saving stuff, that kind of thing. So I do like doing that. It makes my life really easy. When I want to do a particular property in my tax, I just download the transactions from that account. I go through the transactions and I work out which ones are maintenance and which ones are agents fees and which ones are the flights that I had to pay for to go over and inspect the property. And I just go through the Excel result, put a yes in the columns that apply, and then I use some sums. And lo and behold, I've got my totals. So instead of taking me, 4 to 8 hours per property, which is what it used to when it was all manual and I had to go through all my receipts and make sure I had everything itemized, it might take me less than an hour per property, which is wonderful. It's a real time saver. So there you go. That's my income tax hack. It's also a great way to keep all your records in case you're worried about ever getting audited. Some banks, they only hold the information for, 2 years. This way, if you download all your transactions, you'll always have them. So there you go, that's my hack. If you enjoyed that one, you might like my 5 steps to getting the most out of your tax return. Now, we are nearing the end of the period when you're supposed to be submitting your tax return if you're just in a normal circumstance. End of October is when it's due in Australia. So if you haven't done your income tax for financial year 16 yet, then you might really enjoy this article. Even if you've already done your tax, there's some tips in there for how you can set up better for next year. So please check it out. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.